Oops. Reverse.
No, we can just tool out of here.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go. Let her go. Let her rip.
This car will rip.
How about your belt?
I'm getting right now.
Okay. Don't forget that.
Nope. I'm establishing good credit by paying my phone bill on time, my credit card bill on time.
Wonderful.
So.
There is a lot of cars coming this direction. I don't know about the other direction. I think we'll just still go up to the light.
Just still go up to the light?
Well, they're coming straight through. Those guys are going through red lights.
They are.
Well, maybe not. Maybe it's.
Did she tie the bag?
Did she tie it?
Yeah, in case, like, if we...
I don't think she did. Well, he's going to turn here. Let's see what's... It doesn't look too bad here. Maybe we'll try this time, Jordan.
Try what?
This horrible place. But I don't think there's much traffic today. There's a couple of cars.
You know what I like?
No, what do you like?
You see, like, when, like, we're in first gear now. Now we're in second.
And?
Floor that thing.
Well, I can't remember.
Yeah. Up to 4,000 RPM.
Keep my eye on the mirror, make sure there's a policeman not behind me. Did Yaya tell you that the man that delivered the papers yesterday, his car broke down right in our driveway?
No.
And there was a car in the driveway and we didn't know whose it was.
Yeah.
And he was going to work.
Uh-huh.
And he came over and I guess he checked all the beds and make sure he didn't know whose car it was.
Who?
So, well, he was going to work early. So he came over to my room and said, do you know whose car's in the driveway? And I said, well, no. Well, there's a car out there. So it was the paper boy
Uh-huh.
who had... The car wouldn't start, I guess.
Yeah, what happened?
And he didn't want to wake us up at 5 o'clock. Well, we ended up, he called the sheriff to see whose car it was and say, you know, when he came home from work at noon, he wanted to blow the snow away. So the sheriff came and he said, well, it's probably the paper man. He said, because I looked in and there's papers all stacked up, and he said, but I'll go tell them. So I guess if you get the license, you can call motor vehicles and they'll give you the name
Uh-huh.
of who the license. So some boy up around the corner. So he said, but if you insist, I'll just have somebody come tow it away. And I said, no, if they'll come sometime before too late here and you know, and start it. Well, not until about Yaya was home from work and out there blowing snow.
Yeah.
But I think the man couldn't get a tow truck. They were too busy.
Yeah.
So finally they got smart enough to come down and try to start it again. And it started.
That's weird.
That was kind of weird. That car that I didn't recognize the car. I don't think anybody, he didn't recognize it. It's an old red, I think it's a Chevy. I'm not sure what that thing is. But there was no snow under it when he came.
No snow under the hood or anything?
No, on the ground. When he came, it hadn't started to snow.
Oh.
So he must come like 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock, and he didn't want to wake us up and tell us that.
Oh, okay.
So the policeman came back down and he told me who it was and said that they would be getting it out of the way.
Okay.
So he was a real nice, he was a sheriff. But he looked so much like Billy, you know, Billy and Rachel. Rachel's Billy.
Yeah.
He came, knocked on the door, and honestly I thought it was Billy. Because he was dressed all with a hat over his head.
Was it Billy?
No, it was a sheriff. His name's Barnhart, actually.
Barnhart?
Do you know any Barnhart, the sheriff's?
What's his first name?
Just a young guy. Oh, I don't know. He just said, I think it's lieutenant or whatever he is. The sheriff's. But he was real nice.
Let's floor that thing. No.
Well, if somebody pull out of their driveway there, we'd be in
Big trouble.
I want to look at the clean windows here. What are you doing there, George?
Downshifting. Because isn't like ice in there?
Well, you've never been able to see through that house. If I were them, I would put a new door on there. That's like an old door. The house is probably built pretty good, but nobody's taking care of it.
We probably should leave. Are we gonna leave this out, or are we gonna put it in? Because you guys are gonna go here soon, aren't you?
I think we're gonna put it in.
Why's that?
Well, just because I don't know.
Just because you are?
Just because I am, I guess. I don't know. You know, sometimes you just decide what you're doing, and that's what you're doing. So, yeah. And then after dinner, we'll have CP. You know what that is? Can you guess what that is? CP after dinner? Cookies.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what that is.
He's gonna have a complaint.
A complaint. Always got a complaint?
Let me see. Might have to bring this in to warm it up again to be able to cut it.
Yeah.
You have to cool it, then warm it to cut it.